Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. This is the start of a brand new series. Well, actually, technically, it's a continuation of the Practical Factorio series, but I started it into a new series because we've got our starter base here, and that was the goal of the first one. Now we're going to supersize it a bit. We are going to turn this into a megabase. For a megabase, you really need a goal. You just can't make stuff to make stuff. You have to have something that you're aiming for. And I think in this instance, what we're going to do is we're going to aim for rocket launches. We are going to increase the number of rocket launches significantly. Right now we have 2. And we want to increase that a lot. We want to get to the point to where we're at least doing 1 a minute. I think that's a reasonable goal. And we're going to do that. There's some things, though, that are concerning me. One of them is this big, dead green biter here. We are getting the green ones. The behemoths are coming. And I don't have much in defenses. I've just been peppering these turrets around everywhere. And I did go between the series and put some of these down in some locations because this warning area down here is just flashing all the time. We are getting attacked. Our pollution cloud is just getting far. We do have real world settings, so as soon as we destroy one of these biter bases, it doesn't come back. They don't come and encroach on us or anything like that. So in theory, we should be able to clear out around enough in order to not worry about it anymore. But the problem is that, I mean, okay, so this is my base right here, right? You can see my base, this area right here. I run up and down it all the time. It takes forever because it's kind of big. And over here's our uranium outpost, which is our furthest outpost away. And so that's about that far. And to the edge of the map, where the pollution cloud ends, is over here. So, I mean, that is a long way away. This is a big circle. And it's only getting bigger as we create more pollution. One of the good parts about starting on a desert. So, I don't know. I may want to just wall this area off. So we don't have to worry about going out and clearing. We do have atomic bomb that finally finished from the last series. I think I'm just going to go for the low hanging things right now. But we do have that, and that will help. But still, you have to get in the car and just go all the way around, and that's a long way. That is a lot of distance. So it may be best right now just to build a wall around this area. But we'll get to that. We've got other things we need to worry about now. I want to first focus on power. We do have a little bit of cushion, but I want more of a cushion. And we've got all of our nuclear stuff ready to go. So I think we just need to get a reactor up and running to have a lot more cushion. Now I went and moved all the nuclear stuff up into the mall like I was threatening to do. And this is all set up, good to go here. We've got our turbines and our exchangers, our reactors, all this stuff is here ready to go. And basically everything we had in the mall. Everything we needed. The pipes we can make right here. And the circuits, we have all that stuff. The only thing I needed to bring in was concrete. And I just made a requester chest that brings that in. Just going to grab whatever the lowest thing is and run with it. But we are not making... Oh, you need gears. We don't have an inserter for gears. Let's get an inserter for gears. And we'll get those being made. Excellent. And let's see. We didn't bring up gears far enough. Did you need gears? No. You needed gears. You need gears? No. Gears? No. Okay, so we just need to take some up here. Let's move that power pole over. And then we can just take this belt like that, and we'll get you an inserter like that. And oh, just looking at how those gears go under that chest, that is what they would call on Reddit literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. It's the way the gears show up display there. Oh well. We are going to okay, all that's good to go. We're making turbines. Okay, let's go get a nuclear reactor set up. All right, in order to build a nuclear reactor, we have all this area freed up here now. So I think I'm going to build the nuclear fuel there, but I want to go ahead and get our reactor laid down here first. And I'm thinking of a good spot over here where we could place it, which would be right down here. Now, I have a couple of nuclear reactor blueprints. I have the little boy, which is a four reactor setup, which would be good starting out. It would give us a little bit of a push. And then we have the Fat Man here, which is a 10 reactor setup. Let's see. I don't think we'll be able to fit this here. Not with that copper there. And I'm not at the point, let's see, where I want to... I don't think I'm at the point where I want to take up that copper outpost yet and build on top of it. So I think we will go with the smaller setup, which should be able to fit... Oh, it's not going to fit in here, is it? It's, let's see. We can rerun this copper here, and it will work. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just take all this out. Let's see. I think all you guys are done. You look done over there. Let's see. Are you done? You look done. Okay, let's see. Can we take this like up and over into the side there? You guys look done too. You look like you've still got some. Yeah, you've got 1.6K, but you are done. You're done. Okay, so that'll go around like that. We can bring you over. And I think we can just combine you into one, right? Because I think this is one, right? We start out with 2 here, but eventually, yeah, it just goes back to 1. So we can just leave it as 1, and it'll be fine. So you come on over here and come up about right here. Okay, and then we just need to run power down here because we took that out. Let's clean up these power poles. Don't need any of those. Don't need these down here. Don't need that one over there. Probably don't need that one up there either. Let's, okay, let's get some big power poles. One right there. One right there. And there. That should hook those up and get those going. Ooh, and you guys are out of bullets down here. Let's see, we've got 3 turrets left. Let's go ahead and place those down here. And give them some bullets. Oh, they're coming over here too, aren't they? Yeah, you've got 5 bullets left. You've got 9. You've got 4. Let's pull you up, put you in the middle here. Yeah, I mean, see what I mean? They just keep getting closer and closer. They're attacking us. I want it to stop. Okay, we can now take up this line here. That's going to put a hole right there, so we can plop that around like that. And we should have enough room now to place our 4 reactor setup. And we do. Like, got to leave a little bit of space because we have some water pipes we need to run. Do it right like that. And that's not going to hook up entirely to logistics, so we need to put a roboport there just to get it hooked up, because the nuclear system does run entirely off of logistics, and we will need to get some pipes set up here. So let's start there, I guess. You'll go down like that. And we'll need to run it... I guess let's run it to this little pool over here. Like that. Okay, and the next one will come right here. like that. Okay, and then the next one will come up like this. You will come up like this. So you will hit right there. You will hit right there. Okay, and then we will have you come up to right there. And you, I guess we can just take with a straight pipe. Let's see, you will end up right there. And you will be right there. Okay, and we just need the straight pipes now. 1, 2, there, 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 and there. And let's see, we're gonna need some offshore pumps. 4, 5, 6 of those. And we're gonna wanna tap into this. Let's see, we can put 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so these turrets are going to be in the way. I need to remember to put them back, though. Remember to put them back, Kitch. All right, so the first line is going to come down and be right here. The second line is going to come down. Let's see, let's do this a little bit different. Okay, so you're going to be the last one. You're going to fit like that. You're going to fit like that. You're going to be right there. You're right there. CDUs stretch across. No, you do not. Do you like that? Do you make it? No, you do not. You do, though. Okay, so 1, and then you will go right like that. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does work. Okay, and then we just need to hook up right there, and that should be... Oh, we need one over here as well. Okay, and that should be full, 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 and full. All right, and our reactor was built by the bots while we were messing with our pipes, so this is all ready to go. What we need to do now is get some fuel, and we're being attacked where? Down by the copper. Yeah, definitely gonna need some defenses up. Because each time we get attacked, I mean, it's fine, but the problem is that we're running low on bullets, and we get lower and lower on bullets every time that goes off. One thing I did, and I don't think I mentioned it, is I put some little recycle units in the area. What I mean by that is, like, there's this requester chest. This one's requesting gears, and they're going out into the main gear line. I did it for gears. I did it for steel. I did it for iron and copper. And what that means is that, let's take a look at the iron ore and copper ore ones, for example, because I made them over here as well. So yeah, there's a requester chest that go into the main lines. So whenever I just put this stuff in the garbage, they used to go to storage chests, but now they just go to these requester chests, and the requester chests put them back on the line. So they go in the storage chests, they clog up stuff, they're not being used for anything. So for a lot of the basic resources, stone, plastic, gears, steel, things like that, I've got these recyclers set up in the system so I can just drop them out of my inventory and they go back. Now things like miners and stuff like that, those are final products that get in the storage chest, and that's fine. Those will get recycled in the system through the building train or when I request miners. But things like iron, that is just going to go and live in the storage chest forever. So this puts it back into the system, and it's kind of like a little recycling method. Works out really well. All right, so what do we need now? We need to get all of this set up here for making nuclear fuel. So this is where I took out all the nuclear making materials. So we are going to use this space to make our nuclear fuel. This line is no longer necessary, nor is the concrete line. We can take these guys out. We don't need the steel. Need any of this. And don't need that. We don't technically need concrete on the bus anymore. And let's see, we don't need these gears either. Don't need you. Don't need you. And we can replace this all with just plain red belt. This is one of those times that I really like that replace feature. You just, zoop, you don't have to worry about anything. You just do it, and it's done. Okay, so that's all good. And what we can do is recycle this line right here and bring up iron. Let's see, we don't need these gears. We can suck those up. Okay, that's just iron. And we can build our nuclear fuel right here. We need I think it's a factory that does that, or just an assembling machine. Maybe a centrifuge. We'll check. Let's see, that's an intermediate product. Yeah, uranium fuel cell. That's what we're going to make. And it requires iron. It requires uranium-235 and uranium-238. We just brought the iron up, and we just happen to have these other guys just right here. So bring a little bit of a buffer out, and we'll put a splitter there. That'll get us the 238 that we need. And for the 235, we can do a splitter right here and just grab it off of this line as well. And then we just need an inserter, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this down one. Buffer just a little bit more. And we need an inserter and one going out. And we want to send that out to a provider chest. Then we just need a little bit of power, and all of that should be working. And let's go ahead and limit this to maybe one row. Get some more cannon shell damage. And that'll be working. And while that's going on, let's go ahead and request a single centrifuge, because we need one more thing to complete the loop. That's going to create the nuclear fuel. It's going to go to the reactor, which it's going to the reactor right now. And that is going, once it's done, the empty cartridges are going to come up here and be recycled. So we are going to need a requester chest for that. Be like that. And we'll need an inserter coming out and an inserter coming up. And there's our centrifuge right there. Put that there and set it to recycle those. And we want to set this to the spent nuclear fuel cells. Used up uranium fuel cells. All right, and once those are done, they'll get into that chest to be recycled into uranium-238. That'll go through the Covarex process again. And we are just getting a ton of the 235, which I will never complain about, because we are going to start making nuclear bombs. We're going to use all that stuff. Just put it that way. That is all going to get used. All right, let's go down here and take a look at our nuclear setup and see if it is starting to work. Reactors are glowing green. That is a good sign. We have some requester chests here that are requesting the nuclear fuel. And our reactors are in here, and they are warming up. The 4 nuclear reactors setup is really nice because each one of the reactors gets a 200% bonus. And I know some folks do things where they store the steam so that the that nuclear fuel doesn't get wasted. Maybe if we get into some bigger nuclear setups, I may worry about that, but it's just there's so much nuclear fuel that I usually have. I've never been even close to running out. Okay, so we're up to 300 degrees. At 500 degrees is when these guys start to shine and start to make power. More cannon shell damage. Okay, they are showing up here at least. We have 84 of them. Almost up to 400 degrees. That should start working here soon. What do we need for the nuclear bombs? Atomic bombs. We need 20 processing units, explosives, and uranium-235. We need 30 uranium-235. Like I mentioned, that stuff is going to get used. Definitely going to get used. $447. Okay, I think it's 500 degrees is the magic point. Getting attacked over here on the iron ore patch. Ah, there we go. They're starting to spin up. There's some steam coming out. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. All right, let's take a look at our power now. All right, now 87.5 megawatts. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so we have got a little bit of a power surplus going, which should support us for a little while. It will support us for a bit, allow us to expand without having to worry about power concerns, at least initially. We won't get very far with it, but we will be able to get a lot farther than we can building coal plants, that's for sure. You're getting a nice little surplus there. Yeah, we're actually running a little low on 238 of all things. How are we doing here? Still got a lot in the buffer chest. Not as much as we did, though. We are just supporting all of this off of the waste products of these guys. And that may not be enough. I think what I want to do is maybe set up a little bit of logic to where there's like a little bit of a blow-off valve there. And I will work on that in between episodes. And next episode, I think we definitely need to worry about defense. And we will get to that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is technically the start of a brand new series, so if you would just take a second, if you made it this far, if you liked the video, to just go down and hit that like button, leave a comment, share it with friends. It really helps out the series, really helps out the channel a lot with the search results. I would really, really appreciate it. And, yeah, thank you. And I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.